Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video. So we're actually not working on the STI tonight, but we are going to get something done on the truck, which is outside right now. So I got to move the Telluride out, bring the truck in. But what we are installing is actually a remote start. My truck is a 2015 F150 XLT. It did not come with a remote start. Typically with my cars, I really don't need a remote start since I park them in the garage. But since the F150 sits outside, and that is primarily what I drive every single day, it gets pretty cold here in New Jersey during the winter months. So I wanted to get some type of remote start for the truck. As a parent, you all know when a kid is cold, that is all they talk about. So getting him into a nice warm truck in the winter months, and I guess a nice cooled off truck in the summer, is definitely worth its weight in gold. So this was only like $120. Very, very reasonable, nothing over the top, but it is a company called StartX. It's a really, really simple install. Normally, remote starter kits are way complicated. You really have to dig into the actual electronics of the car, and some of them you have to bring to the dealer, and they cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Not something I wanted to do, but this brand, StartX, actually has a really simple solution. So I got it on Amazon. I'll link it below if you guys are interested. Now, this is not just for F-150. It actually has a ton of different models that you can use this for. So you can look it up, see if they have one that works for you, and then purchase it. But if you have an F-150, this is the one that you need. So it literally just plugs right into the OBD2 port. Really, really simple. It comes with a little module, wiring harness, and some zip ties, and also instructions of how to program it. And the really nice thing about this kit is you get to actually use your stock key fob. You don't have an aftermarket second key fob that you need to carry around. You get to use your factory key fob. You literally just do lock, unlock, lock, and then you wait 2 seconds and it'll start. So really nice. You don't have to add any key fobs to your already heavy keychain. I really don't like carrying much in my pocket, so I was really happy about that. So let's go ahead, let's pull the Telluride out, get the truck in here, and let's get started. All right, so we got this monster of a truck inside the garage. Can't close the garage door since it is so big, but what we are going to be doing is actually working in the driver's seat. We just need to go under, find the little OBD2 port, and then plug all the harnesses in and tie everything up to make it nice and neat. But as you can see, I'll kind of explain it outside the truck to make it a little bit easier. So what we're going to do is there's a plug in the back of the OBD2 port. We're going to remove that, plug it into this one, and then this one plugs right into the OBD2 port. And then all these other smaller wires on this side actually plug into the little module here. So let's go ahead, let's do that. I'll try to get some light down underneath so you guys can see what I'm doing, and then get this installed. All right, so we are in the driver's side. As you can see, the little OBD2 port right here. There is a plug on the back of here, so I can't see this right now, but I'm going to take a look behind there, see if I can see where the actual tab is. I don't want to break anything, obviously. And then I'll show you exactly how it disconnects, and we can start putting the new harness in. So I was able to get the little harness unclipped in the back. It's literally just one pin, and then it slides right out like that. So we're going to take the StartX harness. We're going to take the female end, plug it into the wire that we just unplugged here, or the clip, and then we can plug the opposite side right back into the stock OBD2 port. All right, so now that we got the main harness hooked in, now we're going to actually start programming it. So if we look on the one side over here, there's a button. We're actually going to hold that down, and now we're going to actually plug this part of the harness in, and then it's going to start blinking. It's going to alternate, and then when the blue one is lit, we're going to let that go, and then we're going to insert the white connector on the white side here. So now we're actually going to take the key and not necessarily start it all the way, but just put it on accessory mode. And then the light is going to blink. So we're going to turn the ignition off. All the lights will turn off. And then we're going to turn the ignition back on. And as you can see, the light is yellow. We're going to wait 5 seconds. And then we're going to turn it off. All right, so that's what they're saying is how to actually program it. So let's go ahead and try it. So all we're going to do on the key fob is hit lock, unlock, and lock, and it should start. How awesome is that? Perfect. So it started right up. Programming was super easy. It's right in the pamphlet. Now I got a remote start on my truck. So if you actually want to turn it off, all you got to do is actually come in here and press the brake, and it turns off just like stock. All right, guys, it was simple as that. It was literally just plugging in a few wires, tying up everything to get it nicely clean away. So not going to be able to really see much, but all I did was zip tie it up nicely so it's out of the way. Just, you're not going to be able to see, it's so dark, but no, not at all. But I tied it up with the included zip ties up underneath with all the harnesses and everything. So let's go ahead. I'm going to lock it. So let's just pretend the truck is locked, and you know, I'm getting ready to start and get going. So I'm just going to hit lock, unlock, lock, and then wait a couple seconds. And there we go. Started right up. So now I can have a nice warm truck or a nice cooled off truck depending on time of the year. And all I got to do is just hop on in. Oh, it's locked, which is good. So unlock it. Hop on in. Drive, turn key on. So I'm going to put it in the ignition. Turn it. And we are ready to roll. So put it in reverse. And we are moving. Pretty cool. Really happy with that. All right, there we go, guys. Install is complete. I'll leave a link below if anybody is interested in picking up this StartX remote starter kit. As you guys saw, super simple. Honestly, it took me longer to film this than to actually install it. It probably takes 5 minutes tops, just to, you know, taking your time and plugging everything in and doing all the programming and everything. But really straightforward. Everything is straight in the box. I didn't refer to any videos or anything like that. Everything that is included in this kit works exactly as advertised, and it's fantastic. Now I can get into my truck, you know, no matter what type of weather it is, and be comfortable, and my kids won't complain. So really, really nice. Again, I'll leave a link below for this. It's about 120 bucks, 100% worth it. Again, this is not just for F-150s. There's multiple applications for it, so you can check to see if your car has this kit available for it. Now, if you guys saw my last video, you guys know that I'm going to external wastegate on the STI. I'm getting all the work done this week. In that video, I actually didn't assemble the up pipe, put everything together, show you what it's going to look like. I kind of just showed you in pieces, show you guys loosely what it's kind of got to look like. Since it is something that I wanted to do and I forgot to do it in that video. So let's go ahead, put it together, show a loosely completed setup, and then we can wrap the video up. All right, so I loosely got everything together. It's not tightened down, but this thing is freaking awesome. One thing I actually wanted to install or put on was the actual clamps, because I got titanium hardware for that as well. So I wanted to put them on and see how it looked. This is obviously not the orientation, but basically it's going to be sitting kind of in this position. Flange up top is for the turbo, and this down here is going to be connecting to the Killer Bee equal length headers. And then the dump tube over here, you got to position it. Obviously it's going to be sitting right over the axle, but this thing's absolutely beautiful. I love all the titanium hardware. It looks fantastic. Man, this thing has got some weight to it. Jeez. So, but definitely worth it, and a lot of nice stuff going on in the car very shortly. So that's going to be later in the week with the install. Obviously the car is going to be going on the dyno for a retune as well, so I'm curious to see what this will do for the car. Not that I'm looking for more power or anything like that, but it should add quicker spool times and everything. And plus this bad boy right here should sound pretty amazing under wide open throttle. Another thing that I actually have to do to the truck in a future video is do a whole spark plug change. I'm not sure when it was changed last. So I'm going to do a full spark plug change on the truck. I'll do that in a future video. One of my favorite things to do is maintenance on my cars. So doing these spark plugs, since I'm not sure when they were changed last, it's a pretty easy job, and I figured I'd walk you guys along in a video with it if you guys are interested. So, but yeah, again, StartX, if you guys are interested in picking this up, again, it's in the comments below. Stay tuned for the beautiful piece going on the STI, as well as spark plug change in the truck. But that's all I got for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, be sure to ask them below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.